literally in 1 week. I got her apartment.
And how do you? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Malcolm.
Do you want to talk on that process so our listeners could understand how the process works of
buying or renting?
We'll say renting for that situation.
So I'm gonna say there are people that have. Okay, so when you're renting an apartment, the first thing I ask you is like, what's your income and credit like?
Okay.
Because in New York City, they usually are looking for people who make 40 times the rent. So if you're looking
a month or a year?
A year.
Oh, I was gonna say, what the fuck? You got to be rich to get an apartment.
No. So if you are looking, if your budget is $2,000, then I'm gonna tell you need to make $80,000 for them to approve you. There are other apartments, like there are people that have Section 8, but this is different. Okay. This is like I would say a more the more usual type of transaction. Okay, so there's that. Then there's the credit. I asked you, what's your credit? Most landlords would prefer someone that has 700 credit. I have friends that have 500 credit and 600 credit, and they're like, I'm never going to get an apartment. And every time I reach out, they always deny me. Guess what? Because you don't have the right agents. Because I know how to get around all of those things. I'm not going to say it because you got to hire me.
Come on, give us the gems. No,
yeah, you gotta hire me, but I'm going to say one of my last clients had credits in the 500s. The one before that had credit in 620. And guess what? They're in their apartments.
I never knew you needed a real estate agent to to rent an apartment.
You don't need one, but it's best to work with one.
Really?
Absolutely.
Can you guys negotiate rent?
Absolutely.
No way.
Absolutely. There was one, not my third to last client, I negotiated the rent down. So he ended up paying less than what it was advertised for. That's another thing. We do that too. We put up listings and we're like, we want X amount, but guess what? If we get this much, we'll rent it. So people don't know that. People think it's like a fit price. Well, now you know. It's not a fixed price.
How many hundreds are we talking lower than that?
It depends on the property. Like, if you're renting something for $2,000, if it's a $2,000 rental, like, they're most likely not going to discount more than $200.
Okay.
Then there are rentals that can be advertised for like $14,000, and maybe you can get like a $3,000 discount. So it depends.
Wow.